Ohayou gozaimasu, minasama. Tokyo wa hisashiburi desu. Watashi wa Salesforce.com no President, the Chief Customer Officer, no Jim Steele desu. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. That is my only Japanese today. The rest will be translated. I am very excited to be with all of you here in Tokyo, where I spent 4 years from 1996 through 1999 when I worked for IBM. So I'm very excited to be back with all of you. It is amazing that we've got over 3,000 people attending our event on cloud computing today. This is the largest audience we've ever had at any Salesforce.com event outside of the US. And this is double the size of the previous largest event that we had here in Japan. So thank you all very much for taking time out of your busy schedules to join us. The theme of our day is called Cloud Computing, Innovation for Success. Cloud computing is the next fundamental shift in technology that we want to talk to you all about to help our customers deliver and use software in a way that they've never done before. So we're going to talk to you about that today. It's all about delivering success to our customers. So everything you'll hear needs to be confirmed by our customers. So don't just listen to us at Salesforce. Most importantly, listen to our customer success stories. There are 4 major messages that I want to leave you with today. Number 1, cloud computing is here and it's becoming mainstream. Number 2, cloud computing is the best way to deliver innovation and success to our customers. The third point is Salesforce.com is one of the leaders in cloud computing, along with our many partners who you'll hear from today. And the fourth message is please build a plan for your companies around cloud computing. Get started today. Talk to the customers, talk to the partners about how you can take advantage of this important new technology model. So Salesforce.com is a public company. Many of you may know we went public 4 years ago, June 23rd of 2004. And we always show our safe harbor statement. If you can't read it all, I'm sure none of you can get on our website and read all about it, but it's important to put this up because we are a public company. So let's talk about the major trends in computing over the last really 30+ years. I actually joined IBM in 1978 on Wall Street in New York City selling to large banks. And we sold mainframe computers. That was the technology model, and IBM dominated that space with almost 90% market share. It was a very fun time to be at IBM back in the 70s and 80s. That technology model evolved to client-server computing in the late 80s and throughout the 90s, and was led by companies like Oracle and Microsoft and SAP. What's happening today is a major fundamental shift in the technology model to, it's called many different things. Cloud computing, it's called software as a service, it's called on-demand. But the inspiration behind this shift is companies that have led this wave in the consumer internet revolution. Companies like Google and Amazon.com and Yahoo. These are the companies that really drove it. Salesforce got our inspiration from these companies. Just like they deliver applications over the internet to consumers, Salesforce.com has been doing that for 9 years with business applications to businesses and enterprises of all shapes and sizes. There is now 1.5 billion people in the world using the internet, largely driven by the consumer internet. And we are simply leveraging the same model that those companies have driven for us. The key behind software as a service is something called the multi-tenancy architecture. This is really the technology model that has driven this revolution in this computing model. It's really just like the consumer web, where you're leveraging a large infrastructure that Salesforce has built to provide applications to all of our customers using basically the same infrastructure. So those companies can take advantage of fast innovation because Salesforce is masking all of those complexities from them so they can focus on innovation. Economies of scale. Salesforce has already built the technology for a million plus subscribers and almost 50,000 companies. So the economies of scale are there as these companies grow. And the scalability, of course, to grow. Every company I talk to wants to get bigger, and they don't want to have to change their software, their technology base. They want to be able to use the same technology base, but to add new features and functions. And they don't want to have to go through painful upgrades. That's the technology model that software as a service really delivers, that we've been the pioneers of for the last 9 years. But there's also a business model that goes along with that. The business model is a subscription model. And instead of buying the software up front, like you're all familiar with over many years, where you carry all of the risk and you have to do all of the infrastructure and manage that and upgrade that, we do that for you. So you pay as you go. As you add users, you pay, and as you pay as you get the value delivered by the software over the internet. You don't pay up front like the traditional model. So why has this multi-tenant model been so powerful? Why has it grown? Well, all of you are familiar with multi-tenancy. You might not know that, but all of you are users of multi-tenancy today. Electricity and water are delivered through multi-tenant utility models. Unless you're living somewhere out in the middle of nowhere or you're very, very wealthy, you probably haven't built your own power generator to run your power, your electricity. You probably tap into the local electric company. You probably haven't dug a well in your backyard to deliver water. And we believe that technology can be delivered the same way. We want you to tap in to the utility that we built at Salesforce.com. We want you to tap into the power of delivering technology over the internet as a service. That's what we're talking about with software as a service.